Hello aspirants, you're hearing to the aspirant voice. In this video, we're going to discuss about the election freebies, the concept, the threats, and of course the Supreme Court stand on it. Before getting in topic, let me tell you, please, if you do like this series, please like, share, and also subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will get the new notification whenever I upload a video. Of course, I do it daily, so you will get all the updates. Otherwise, you may have a risk to miss the updates. Okay, now let's discuss the election freebies. In the context, actually, there has been a petition in the Supreme Court recently asking the Election Commission of India to seize or deregister a political party that promises or distributes irrational freebie from public funds before elections. So this is like any sitting government. They can't give public fund, they can't invest public fund on irrational freebies to impress the voters. Political parties' recent trend of offering freebies in an effort to influence voters ahead of elections is a serious threat to democracy, according to a petition signed by more than 2,000 people. So it's like any government may spend 4 years of non-service and 1 year with freebie will have a high chance to win the election due to the freebies. So that risk is there. So that's the reason the petition has been filed. Now let's understand the freebies in Indian politics. Of course, you may know the freebies were technically internalized in Indian politics. The free electricity and water, monthly allowances for unemployed, daily wage workers and women, as well as gadgets like laptops and smartphones, are among the promises made by political parties to win support of the people. And this is very much limited. There are so many other freebies also. Now let's discuss the petition. So here the petitioner argues that the Election Commission of India mandate for free and fair elections is violated by arbitrary promise of irrational freebies. And the Constitution's Article 14, Equality before the law, 162, Executive Power of a State, 266 of Clause 3, Expenditure from the Consolidated Fund of India, and 282, Discretionary grants, are all clearly violated when public funds are used to provide private goods and services that are not for public use. It asked the Supreme Court to issue a law in this regard as well as in the petition. And it requested that election symbols, Reservation and Allotment Order 1968, be amended to include the additional condition. And for example, it states, if it is, if states that political parties shall not promise or distribute irrational freebies from the public fund before the elections in order to be recognized as a state party. Now let's discuss the arguments in the favor of freebies. In a country like India, where states have or don't have a certain level of development, people have expectations that are met by such promises of freebies when elections are announced. In addition, when people in neighboring states of different political parties receive freebies, there are comparisons to be made. So, in states with a higher proportion of the population living in poverty and lower levels of development, such freebies are based on the demand and the necessary to provide to people for their own upliftment. So, technically, now what are the issues related to these freebies? First of all, the freebies will give the financial burden on the states, and irrational freebie from public funds prior to an election skewed the playing field, disrupting the fairness and diluted. As I said, 4 years of disservice can be covered with 1 year of freebies. So in that way, and giving bribes to the electorate is exactly what this unethical practice amounted to. And disbursing public funds on private goods or services that aren't for the public goods before an election is against the equality principle and in violation of Articles 14 and 15 of the Constitution, that is equality before law. If they want to give, they have to give every time. If they don't want to, they shouldn't give any time. In the Subramanian Balaji versus Government of Tamil Nadu 2013 case, the Supreme Court ruled the unrealistic poll promises and freebies disrupt the level playing field in elections. Because the Representation of the People Act and other current laws do not consider election manifesto promises to be corrupt, the court ruled that freebies given out by the ruling party in exchange for public funds cannot be stopped through the passage of appropriation acts in state legislatures. As a result of this, the court ordered the Election Commission of India to develop guidelines for election manifestos in consultation and all recognized political parties. Now, the way forward. It is imperative that parties' economic policies or development models are clearly stated and implemented. In addition, the parties involved should have a thorough grasp of the economics and costs associated with such politics. India is a large country and there is still a significant number of people living below the poverty line, and judicious demand based freebies are important that the country's development plan must also take into account the needs of all citizens. And freebies and subsidies that can be easily accommodated in the state's budget and are not harmful can be leveraged if they are offered prudently and sensibly. Taxpayers' money must be linked to the economic impact of freebies in order to understand how they affect society. A distinction must be made between the subsidies and freebies, the latter of which are justified and targeted benefits that arise as a result of legitimate demands. And people must be made aware of the error of trading their votes for freebies, and they cannot expect good leaders if they don't resist. So this is all about the election freebies. I hope you do like this video. If you do like this video, you can like and share this video, and also the in the description I am providing the notes for this topic, and this mind map also you can find over there. So please visit the website and you can download your notes. Thank you.